Yes sir, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and we back at it, man, with another Project G35 video. Today, man, we're going to be doing a few things. I'm hoping to get the interior torn out of this thing today. I want to get the back seats out, door panels on both front and back. I want to get the speakers out of the rear, the speakers out of the front. Probably going to throw those in the minivan. This thing definitely needs an upgrade. I think that Bose setup might do us nice in there. But yeah, I want to get a few things done today. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, which kind of sucks because obviously I'm you know, at the mercy of the elements right now. But I'm gonna go ahead, set up the tripod, probably tackle the rear seats first, do a bunch of cleaning in the trunk, get out all the mats, the stuff that I'm gonna throw out, the stuff that I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna separate that, and I think that's just about it. So I don't know, like I said, I'm gonna pull up the tripod, you know, get in here. It's a very leafy day today. Like I say, I think it's gonna rain, so I want to get as much stuff done as I can. So yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, so I decided to start in the trunk, and I actually have a few pieces out of my trunk that I just took out when I went to the track that I've kind of forgot about actually. So I'm gonna throw those and I'm gonna start tearing out this carpet. This is actually also my carpet from my G35. My carpet, oh, and my floor mats, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're doing a bunch of spring cleaning today, it looks like. Yeah, these are the mats for my G35. Now I normally don't run with all these mats. That's at least, I don't know, like 10 pounds. That's at least 100 horsepower right there. Pull all that stuff out. Now these are splitters my buddy had, I think, on his old bumper. So I don't know, I'll get rid of those for like 10 bucks if anybody wants them. And a whole bunch of just looks like some side trim and stuff. So I'm just gonna go through a bunch of this crap, get through the garbage and all the good stuff. This mat actually looks pretty beat up, so I'll probably throw that in the garbage. Some light tint, it looks a little scratched up, probably won't be able to use that. Looks like some stereo wires. I'm gonna take these out, like I say, probably take the stereo out of this thing and throw it in the minivan. I know there's a sub up in here somewhere, so if I can get a little amp running to it, might be a cool little system to have. Now it looks like there's a couple plastic clips here. You know, those are friggin' like gold with these cars, man. They break like nothing. Probably end up keeping those. All this stuff though, all these nails, that can all go. As you can see, this carpet's pretty beat up, so I don't know. Probably just end up throwing this out. Looks like something was spilled in here at some point. That's for the trunk to close it. Missing the clips though, so that's no good. Can of WD-40, can always use that. Looks like a ballast. Not sure if any of this stuff is good, but I'll check it with the multimeter. So I'm just gonna go through a bunch of this stuff. Spare tire, looks like there's a bunch of stuff under here too. Just gonna clean this all out, maybe get the vacuum it down. So here is the 6-spoke spare that I was talking about. Now, the tire looks a little beat up. It's still holding air, but the rim doesn't look to be in terrible condition. I'll probably set that aside. If anybody wants that, I'll sell it for, I don't know, 20 bucks or whatever. It's, you know. Now all the little things like this, I'm gonna start pulling off the side panels. Now there's a whole bunch of crap in here. Looks like a lot of garbage, so I'm gonna pull out all the useful stuff. I'm gonna get all the stuff that I'm gonna keep out of here, and then get rid of the rest of the stuff, man. Alrighty, so I got a lot of the inside clean. Now something spilt over here. I don't know if it was grease or something, but it's really gummed up. But I vacuumed out all the rest. There wasn't really much in there that I wanted to keep. You know, a couple lug nuts, the, what do they call, the spare tire tie down, tow hook, a lot of junk. Just a lot of stuff that I don't need. So I'm gonna go ahead, start stripping all the panels, get the jack out of there, just the basic weight reduction and stuff like that. See if I can access the speakers from underneath here, and see if we can make this thing a bit of a stripper, you know, while still making it look normal on the outside. Alrighty, so I got the trunk all stripped out and cleaned up. A couple of wires I'm going to pull from there once I get more of the interior stripped out. So this is all the stuff that I have from the trunk. Some of it's a little dirty, but I mean, I'll probably keep this for a week if nobody wants to buy it. Like you know, 10 bucks for everything here. I don't know, another 20 bucks for the tire here. If nobody buys this stuff, that's definitely going. I'll probably, I don't know, keep that for just a drift spare. But now what I want to start working on is the interior, pulling the back seats out here, the back rest here with the speakers getting out. I don't know if I'm going to pull the whole carpet. I'll probably do like cut a line here and then get rid of, just leave the front, pull as much of the dash as I can before it starts raining. So yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, put the tripod down, get a couple shots of that, and get cracking. So I've got these headlights. I'm gonna put these aside. They're gonna need a little bit of work, but I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different. I don't know how crazy I'm gonna get with these, but put them aside. And the bottom part's the easy part on this. It's the back part that's the tough part. Looks like there's a couple bolts along the bottom here. I'm gonna have to go get my wrench set in order to access them. Alrighty, so it looks like these pieces come out in 3 different sections. The middle cup holder part. And you got one backrest there. And the other backrest should pop off. Now these are reclining seats. So really, these are a decent upgrade. If you got like a Maximoff, you can find some way to get them in there. Or even a G35 coupe and you want recliners in the back. And there is the back seats. Now I'm probably gonna grab a rag and just give these a little wipe down, take a few pictures, post those online, on create like, I don't know, a Facebook post or something like that on a couple of the local groups. So I'm gonna clean these up. Next to go here is gonna be these door cards. Looks like there's still a bit of stuff here that I can get rid of. I think this plastic trim piece here, probably take that off and throw it with the seats. And yeah, we're getting pretty close to moving on. I'm also going to probably pull all the electrical wire for the system. Like I say, I'm going to use that for the Minty van. And yeah, we're just going to keep it moving, man. Starting to accumulate quite a pile of stuff here, so I'm gonna have to find somewhere to store all this crap. Alrighty, so trunk is all cleaned up for the most part. Interior, we got the rear seats out. I'm gonna leave that top piece for the time being, but what I do want to do is start pulling off the door cards to get access to those rear speakers. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of work back here. I guess I'll put the camera down. Now I know there's a little screw back there, and then if I know Nissan, the rest should all just be plastic clips. So I'm gonna start working on this and we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I forgot to turn the camera off for most of that, but there was actually one bolt under here and then 2 here. I had to pry off the plastic piece. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how long I had the camera off there for, but I'm gonna take off the 3 of the screws here to get the actual door latch off. I'll probably keep the door latch on there just in case I need to open it up. I think it's probably a good thing to have. Then it looks like same thing for the lock. I'm gonna keep that as well. Number 1 here, like I said, I'm gonna probably steal the speakers out of this. Gonna keep the door actual, you know, unlocker and everything like that, just in case, like I say. I mean, I guess I don't need this. I could probably get rid of these, but this I definitely want to keep here so I can lock and open the door. I guess I'll just do the other side, the fronts, and get back to you guys once they're all finished. Passenger rear is out. Literally took me like 2 minutes. Once you know what to look for, it's real easy. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab the fronts, and I guess we'll start working on this back headliner and then start stripping out all the speakers. The weather's holding up, knock on junker, but we'll see how long that lasts. Alrighty, so first front door card out. I was looking at these things actually. I was thinking if I don't end up selling the door panels or anything like that, like if nobody wants them, I'll probably use these pieces and get them hydro dipped, or maybe get a kit online and do the hydro dipping myself and throw them in the black G35. I think that would look pretty dope. But what I'm gonna do is take that last panel off, and then I guess just keep working on the rear here. Alrighty, so all 4 door panels are out. This thing's starting to look a little bit like a race car now. So what I think I'm gonna do is probably pull the door speakers, both front and back. Don't think I'm gonna get to the front end or the intake or anything today. I just we'll pull all the interior pieces. I don't know how long this one's getting, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. Alrighty, so speakers are out. Now I'm not sure which one of these I'm gonna need for the van. As you can see, that Bose. What I'm gonna do is probably tear apart the door panels. I think they use the bigger speaker. I don't know what these are. I think maybe 5-6 inches maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna pull them apart, see if they have the 6x9s, but I'm gonna rip out the rear speakers right now. It's happening. I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't want to crawl up in the back there, but it's the time to do it. So I'm gonna put the camera on the tripod. Actually no, I think I've got enough action shots today. I'm gonna just do it, let you guys know when I'm finished. Alrighty, so got the back headliner out there. Now it looks like there's only one woofer up there, which is surprising. I thought for sure there'd be 6x9s, but I guess the that little sub, I don't know, it looks like maybe an 8-inch sub, really gives it a nice deep sound. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get that into the minivan. But I do have the back headliner here, a little dirty, all the trim pieces, and this is the window trim that goes around, all the trim pieces that came off the back corners here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off right now. You know, I'm just going to be taking pictures. If nobody buys this stuff within a couple of weeks, like I say, I'm just going to be throwing it in the garbage. So I'm going to take off the front infinity pieces, pretty much everything else that I can get out right now from the back, and then start vacuuming, cleaning up all the bolts. I'm going to save all the bolts too, so if anybody needs some, well, let me know. So I just got the sub out, and it looks like these connections are a little weird. Now if you look underneath here, you can definitely see a positive and a negative. So I don't know if that's like a little amp or something in there. If any of you guys know how I'd be able to wire this, like my initial thought would just be positive, negative right to there, but then there's some little computer box under there. I don't really know what it is, but I'm gonna try, I don't know, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this thing wired up. Maybe I'll cut the grommet, because going to the actual piece here in the grommet, there's only 2 wires, right? So if this is its own little kind of amplifier, that would work out. I'll cut the grommet, put a positive, negative, and then I don't know. We'll do some testing. All the speakers are out right now. I'm probably gonna pull out the seat belts and stuff like that, and then we can probably start cleaning the rear and then working onto the front here. Alrighty, well, I was gonna continue working, getting as much of this stripped as I can, but it looks like it's raining, so I'm gonna have to put all of this stuff away now before it rains too bad on. I'll probably just throw it all in the back seat, but this is how it sits right now. Got most of it vacuumed out, cleaned up. So I'm gonna probably start a post on a couple, I don't know, probably on Kijiji, a couple of the Facebook groups. I'm still gonna take these off before I finish up here, but I guess the rain's coming, so that is probably gonna be it for today. If you guys did enjoy this one, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more, definitely stick around, because, you know, like I say, we're getting cracking on the car. I got to get as much of this done as I can before the winter comes, so stay tuned, man. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Let me see if I can get a thumbnail here. Thumbnail like this. Stripper. G35 becomes a stripper. Infinity's gonna be so proud.